Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. I want to start a new project today, and I'm going to be using my new journal kit, digital journal kit called Quaint Pink Roses. I want to do a soft cover or a soft spine journal. I thought this would lend well to that. And I got the idea for this journal. In fact, I've done a previous series on this, so I'll leave the link below. I don't remember which. I think I used Grandma's Attic for that one by My Porch Prints. So I'll leave the link to that below. But this one, I got the inspiration from Wendy over at Wendy's Journal Adventure. But I noticed that for some reason that video is no longer available because I went back to look for it and I can't find it. So we're gonna wing it. I have to use my own tutorial to see how I did things, but it's not difficult. Basically what I've done is I've taken two of the background pages and I've printed them out on 110-pound cardstock, and so that's where we're going to start with this one. I did not print on the back because we're going to glue these together. These are going to be our front and back cover pieces. And then for our spine, we will use a piece of this linen. And then we will sew around, and that will be our spine. And then our signatures will actually be sewn into this piece of linen. And that's what makes it a soft spine, and that's what allows it to lay flat. So yeah, so the first thing I want to do is just fold these in half. Like I said, I printed these out on 110-pound cardstock. I'm going to use my bone folder here and get a nice crisp fold. Same thing with this one. Lining up the edges there. Yeah, I had a lot of fun putting this kit together. Okay, so I need to decide. I use the open side for the part that attaches to the spine. So I need to decide which way around. Do I want it to be this way, which I think I do. I like that cover, and then these would be on the inside. This would be the back cover. Or this way, which would make this the front cover, this the inside, and that the back cover. I would like to have this as the front cover, but it's on the wrong side. So I think I'm going to do it like this, and this will be the front cover. There's plenty of room for a nameplate or something there, and so this will go this way. These will be on the inside. So the first thing that we need to do then is just glue these together. Not too difficult. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. I didn't do, well, I finished up this digital kit, and I did get it up on Etsy, so if you're interested in this one, the link to that will be in the description box. I did do a flip through of it, and that's the video before this one, so if you want to see that, just go back one video, and it is already in my Etsy shop. Alright, I'm going to glue that down. I'm not worried about the edges because I'm going to sew around the edges, but I just want to make sure that's spread out nice and thin. Looks like a little bit came out the top, but alright, we'll do the same thing on this one. Yeah, I really like the way this journal is put together. It will be two signatures, but there again, if all you have is some cardstock, you know, use it. Okay, So now we want to ink. Now I have a naked blending tool. My last project took the last of that sponge. There we go. I'm going to use the Vintage Photo for this one. I'm using the Distress Oxide. I just like the way the Distress Oxide goes on better than the regular ink. Just a little thicker, darker maybe. And I like the fact that I can go back over it, and it does seem to be more forgiving as far as blending out a little bit. So that's why I like the oxide. I do use the ink from time to time, but I just like the way it looks a little better. Okay, so I'm going to probably fast forward through this part. This will probably be a short video. So these are glued really well, and I don't seem to have any areas that are lifting. I've got that glue spread out pretty much to the edge. So you know what? I'm going to choose whichever side I want for the cover. I think I want this for the cover and this for the back. Now, I do want to put on a pocket, so if I put this as the cover and this as the back cover, it'll go like this. And I'm going to line these up at 1 inch. Right? So let me just double check. That's the front cover. Okay. And so I'm using my my mat to line things up, and then I'm going to take a piece of this linen, and I want to cut this just a tad bigger, and I'm going to go ahead and tear that, so get a nice edge like that. Some of these strings off, and I try and go down the edge a little bit here. I'm just going in a little bit over 1/4 of an inch. I don't want the glue sticking out, and like I said, I'm going to sew this down. You'll notice I'm putting this on the inside. This is 2.5 inches, so I think it needs to go over about 3/4. There we go. Keep everything nice and straight. And then I'll come back over here and glue this. Oh, I moved that one, so I'm going to have to line those back up again. I left 1 inch for the spine. And I wanted to go a little bit higher on that. Well, I guess it will help if I move this up so I can measure. I'm not putting enough glue, and so it's drying too quick. Let's try that again. Probably should have done this horizontally. I'm going to go over the top about 1/8 of an inch. There we go. That's better. Hopefully that'll be enough glue to get me to the sewing machine. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, you'll see this will be the outside. I'm going to sew around here, and then I'll be back. Okay, so there we go. I have taken this to the machine, and I've sewn around both of these cards. Now, this makes our journal about 5.5 by 8.5. I don't know if I'm going to cut the pages down or not. I may just stick them in the way they are, and they'll be the same height as the cover, and of course the width of the cover. But I don't remember exactly how I did it last time, so I may have to go back and look. But I did use a smaller zigzag stitch this time. I used 2.5 and 2.5. If you sew and you use zigzag, you know what I'm talking about. And I don't know exactly what it means, and it may be different on different sewing machines. I used a Brother, and I used 2.5 height and width. So I did not add 2 pieces of spine. You could. I think this is a nice thick linen. If you were using something like maybe a basic quilting cotton, you might want to fold it and do a double layer, or well, that would also give you a nice the right side of the fabric on both sides. But you could also put the fabric on this side as well. I kind of like the way this looks, like this. So that's the way I'm going to leave it. So that's the cover of our Quaint Pink Roses soft spine journal. And I will get some papers together, and tomorrow we will put those together and start decorating. I'm not sure how much of this. I have 6 pages of ephemera in this collection. I probably will use most of it, if not all of it, because I've created it to what I normally will use. But anyway, I hope you'll come along and join me. This is a nice, quick journal, and again, the thing that I love the most about it is because the spine is soft, when you open it, your pages lay flat. And one of my subscribers had asked about making a flat journal. This is one that you'll want to do if you're looking for a journal that lays flat. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.